turn me up, please? Thank you. No, I'm a little tired from this late night flight to get here because this is some important shit. I just want to give you my all, Seattle. You don't even know. You my boo. So much so, I'm doing 95% brand new set. Never done. Right? Because I believe in y'all. I'm gonna do some tweets, which is part of my 5%. Anybody on Twitter? Good. Let's be friends. I do love letters. It's called Dear Twitter. Love letters hashed out online in 140 characters or less. So I'm gonna give you a couple. And I'll intersperse them throughout the set. Dear Diet, you're dumb. To the point, you know what I'm saying? Just jump in there. Dear Starbucks white chocolate mocha, you are 350 calories worth of hell yeah. Y'all are funny, okay. Dear poet, the greatest gift you have to offer this world is a voice of your own. So I'm participating in 3030, and as a writer, I'm always finding new ways to fall in love with poems, and I'm really, really excited that Seattle Poetry Slam exists. They cultivate the love for the arts so much outside of the slam that I think we need to make babies together. I am what I have done. Am a ditch digging of dirt, am soiled blue-black night stretched sky waiting a sunrise. I am a lightning for a spine. Am a cowrie-shelled tongue woman. I am a Michelle of a woman. On most days, I am what I have done. Done writing my papyrus skin back to my silhouette black. I am dusk and dirty. I am mud girl and gone. On the third hour of every day, I am gone. My baby bloom propels me back. I am swinging boomerang baseball, smack release, suspended anime, a promissory note for hang glider, from the hang glider to the sun. My father taught me a patience like this, like only the wind can judge my wingspan. Leave me a winded wildebeest, horns tangled and heavy, longing for a day of rest. I am resting like it is a marsh of Sundays, am resting like love is a carnival to attend, am full of rest. Wonder like this stillness won't make me forgotten. I write to not be forgotten. I write to not be forgotten. I am selfish because I don't want to be a cold basin of sin and amnesia. I pretend I have more memories than I can hold. My mother peeled the car engine from my sternum. I create memories with pink matter. I am what I have done. I am what I have done. I am dim matter, am a heartless, open-eyed gall of a black and woman, am waiting for my kind of black to be beautiful, be flashing lights gorgeous of wood-stained woman. I am a constellation of women, a world ebbed by sandy shores, shell-written crack-based bottles, risen, rise, I forget I am worthy. Want to teach my daughter how to spell worthy. But all this tide of grim and sludge beneath fingertips keeps my tongue the homeless wonder. I am scared of the homes, how the writing unearths the floorboards, and the floorboards become blue water full of black sharks and tiny fish. The moving water swallows my body of bread. The body can be broken. I am broken. No one sings my name. I am a woman that irrigates blood for money. No one loves these type of women for long. I am what I have done. Am done with being black and disposable and girl and broken for somebody's page. No one sings my name. I am what I have done. No one sings my name. A cloaked mother with a missing throat. No one sings my name. The flight of horns buried into forgiving flesh. I am what I have done. I am what I have done. Am what I have done. I am thirsty for a sound that echoes. If you love yourself, say yeah. If that shit is hard as hell, say oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Cosmopolitan and Marie Claire, and you can look cute in these jeans if you lose 800 pounds. Dear biker shorts, you and me will have a misunderstanding if you find your way in my home. It's where I'm at. It's how I'm living, son. How you living? I don't know. Oh, okay. Dear you, you be exactly how God made you, whoever your God be, you be perfect. When you doubt this most, your shadow should remind you of your greatness. So I'm from Oakland, California, originally. Sorry. I'm older, so it takes a little more, time. And my family is from Louisiana, like South, right? Texas. And it's funny what we teach our children without really knowing what we teach our children. So when I was coming up, when I was young, I wanted to go to the park, wherever, and the boys got to go, and I couldn't go. My grandma was like, you sit your ass on the bench right there on the porch where I can see you. I'm going to throw you a quart of water, you get some lemonade, you have some sunflower seeds, but you sit. And I never knew. I was like, but they get to go everywhere. Why can't I go? And they did the best they could. I know that now, because now I'm saying to my daughter, you sit your ass right there and eat these sunflower seeds. But I say it with a different mindset. But really, like, looking at what it was and talking to my grandmother, I came with this poem. It's called Nutbush. To bend the crook of a man, learn his high and almost, memorize his in-between, his lull, pray, correct nothing, support it all, fist in air, air in lungs, breathe. To bend the crook of a woman, compliment her pretty, her eyes, her accomplishments, correct her posture, her tone, until perfect, fist to cuff, cuff to him, air in lungs, hold breath, hold. When raising you a boy child, know he gonna have the voice of his no good daddy. He gonna have the stretch of a black nose. He gonna have the back broad as wood, the throat muscles weak, the arms strong, the pride strong, the sternum weak, the no good to walk without question, the know-how to stand still to a T. When raising you a girl child, know she gonna twist like a tornado. Slap her still, shut her mouth, press her hair, curl it tight, press it again, lay it flat, lay her flat, pray on her, pray her skin be light as day, pray she got that know-how, pray she keep that knowing safe, pray she's silent enough to know better than him. When raising a boy child, black nose, broad back. When raising a girl child, slap still, shut mouth, lay flat, fist air, strong, pride, tornado, press, sternum, curl tight, lay flat, no how, no good, no daddy, no. Pray. Y'all make me feel like a hero up in this bitch, yo. It's crazy. Let's just all go back to Brooklyn together. Let's just do it. A commitment ceremony. You and me. All right. So I'm gonna do this because I think it's interesting. I've never seen my parents in love. And I did an entire manuscript about my mother who survived domestic violence and my father who too survived it despite them surviving each other separately. And I've never seen them in love, but I'm here, so I had to think of what that was like. Like, they had to be there before I came, right? And I saw these pictures, and I started talking to family, and there's always like, you gotta get them drunk for them to really tell you the truth. You're like, no, that didn't happen. Here, drink some more of this Pinot. So, listening to the stories, I was able to come up with a couple of things. So I'm gonna share a couple. It's from the Redbone collection. Redbone dances. If you ain't never watched your parents kiss, ain't never have them teach you about the way the lips will to bend and curve against a lover's affirmation, if you ain't never watched the knowing nod of sweethearts worn away and soft as the speaker box's blown out hiss, if you ain't never witnessed the glue that connected your mother and father, how they fused their single selves into the blunt fist of parents, if you ain't sure there was a time when their eyes held each other like a nexus, only breaking the lock to dip dark marbles into certain corners of a shot glass, if you ain't never known a Saturday night, slick with shiny promises and clouds wrapped wet in a Teddy Pendergrass croon, if you ain't never learned how to let a man hold you close, so close it looked like a crawl, if you ain't had the memory of your mother and father sliding hip to hip, their feet whisper a slow shuffle and shift, her hand on his neck, grip his shoulder, urgent, giving a man her secrets who will pass his daughter's bad tempers with hands like bowls. If you ain't never watched a man lean into a woman, his eyes a boat sliding across bronze freckles, his hands pillared in her auburn hair, her throat clenches, holds the urge to hear how she sounds against the wind of him, then you know not how the hurricane of two bodies can create the prospect of a name, how that name sounds like a blues song, a woman's heart breaking, a promised sunrise from the record player skipping the sky, almost looks blue. One, yo, read my poem. Let us find wisdom in the wine. In time, the wine will make us love-wise. I am a product of the dirt. Love, the love produces dirt, creates we. We create destructive circles in cycles, a cesarean in reverse. An addict with an addiction to the addicted. An addiction to addicts ain't as sexy as it seems. Children born in this kind of desert are always thirsty. 2, I want my mother's bone structure. Want her gap tooth slaughter. Want her spine. Redbone got a spine for the world. Want a vertebrae for him to lose his religion in. Want him to find a way to get my lost self back home. 3, a man without a God is a bear trap. A man without a God is a glorious disaster. A man without a God is a beautiful hemorrhage. A woman without a God is an offering of the sweetest ache, the reddest blood, a leaking tease till the hottest parts of a jealous sun blinks its burnt out husk. Good night. Dear she, we be falling short of our own expectations because we too busy trying to create men from the shards of their shortcomings. 140 characters. Woo, 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 woo. I'll do that one in a minute. Let's see, one more. Dear poet, read poems. You might save the world. At the very least, you will save yourself. Right? I get nervous. Poets are like, I don't read. I come from God, my vessel. I need silence and Jay-Z. Okay. That's gonna work. Read. Justification for my broken. 1, My father gave me his hands for gifts. 2, my mother laughs with the breath of a ghost. C, no one remembers how much you cried when I left. 5, there are more houses in our throats than one can count. E, you forgot how to count because I forgot to say I love you. 8, I love you. 9, I love how love sounds more than I love how it works. 10, I love how love works more than you know how to hold these pieces. 11, my father showed me how love works with his absent mouth. J, my grandmother is a steeple. K, my grandmother is a steeple. I am only a cemetery meandering. 14, you can bury anything inside my hands. 15, do not get lost here. Do not get lost here. There is nothing but white soot and dead children swarming. Whew. Dear Black, you be beautiful. See? It's hard. Do you know you're beautiful? Y'all don't know that shit. All right, so look to your left. Say, you fly. Look to your right. Say, I know, right? Okay. We'll do it again the other way. Just hold that. Hold that. How many of you really know how to take a compliment? Liars. All of you. Have you ever told, oh, that's a really nice skirt? Yeah, but I'm fat. My legs, oh, my shoes. You're like, but your skirt is nice. Your smile is nice. You're a good person. Just say thank you. We're going to work on that. Okay, I'm going to do one more love-like poem. I'll be working on it, y'all. I'll be working on it. I actually don't want to do it because I love love. No, this is not what that is. This is not like I love love. That's some fuck love shit. I love love. Love is awesome. I am in love, and yeah, I'll find a tweet about that. Let me see. Dear self, lie next to the body that curves best with yours. So back to my regular angry shit, because I don't want to be angry at love. Love is awesome. It's like coffee, you know? When you drink too much coffee, your stomach might hurt. When you get too much love, you go crazy. So just, a little bit at a time. Let them go bowling. You go read a book, meet up, be in love, but, have your space. Space is awesome. What? I'd be like, you like basketball? That's great. I don't really, so let's just not together. And I'll see you when you get back. All right, so y'all are awesome. Translatory. When I say freedom, what I mean is American flag. Knotted in the spine and ripped from the root. When I say root, what I mean is Kunta Kinte. What I mean is Barack Obama. What I mean is history repeating itself. What I mean is history rewriting itself. What I mean is apple pie with a slave owner on the side. When I say side, what I mean is handcuffed and kicked, stripped and water hosed, bare and ass and thighs debated on its firm during prime time. When I say prime time, what I mean is ratchet opera. Hood rat antics turn fabulous, turn appropriated for honey boo boo child consumption. When I say consumption, what I mean is stomach fat, lipo. What I mean is too fat. What I mean is too full. What I mean is too much, always too much for these poems. 2, say poetry. Mean white bone cracked into identical twins. Say twins. Mean 2 buildings smoldering black smoke and ash. Say ash. Mean charcoal and grandpa's hands. Say hands. Mean handcuffs and chains shine the same silver. Say silver. Mean a dusty Cadillac on a rubble-clad Houston street. Say street. Mean a horns man's knuckle against a blues singer's torso. Say torso. Mean bruised lips and stretch marks. Skin stretched like prayer, like parchment. When I say parchment, What I mean is brown bark, white roots, green leaves, and blue sky. Say sky, mean periwinkle, mean cotton blankets around caved-in shoulder blades. Say shoulder blades, mean atlas, mean bronze statue. Think golden story. Say story, mean the tongue. Look how pink the crash of its balm. Always got something to say. 3. In the back pocket, in the switchblade shards, there is the rusty sonnet, a jagged villanelle. The handle is a silver black silvered stage. The poem got a trigger finger, 2. How am I doing on time? Awesome. So, the other 3%. Dear Kirstie Alley, I don't care if you're fat. I'm fat. Where's my TV show? Right? Fucking really? That's why you on TV? Okay. Dear Internet Thug, you are the epitome of corny. What are you going to do? Beat me to death with your shift button? Hashtag, hashtag. Fuck out of here. Where you going? We should do that more often. She's like, well, I'm not talking to you. You're silly. No, I'll save that one for the last. So I had the honor of doing a poem for the Encyclopedia show, which is all about artists. Like, remember the books, the encyclopedias? It's crazy. There used to be this book that existed, and they took them to your house to buy them in sets. So we do sets, but they're like visual, multimedia, poem, song, dance, interpreting encyclopedias. So we did bears was the topic. Right, and I live in Brooklyn. And so I was like, but I live in Brooklyn. What does that mean for me? And they were like, you could do it. I was like, okay. And so they assigned me the Paisley Bear. Right, anybody know what the Paisley Bear is? Ooh, awesome, like 5 of us. Great, we're gonna have a support group after this. So National Geographic moment, global warming is happening, polar bear goes to sleep later, grizzly bear wakes up sooner, they meet at the mall, they fornicate, they have babies. Very true. Maybe not the mall part, but definitely the fornicate. And if they have, the babies are the Paisleys and the growlers. If it's a girl, it's a Paisley. And if it's a boy, it's a growler. So this is my attempt at writing about global warming. On the south side of the Arctic live a girl named Paula. She stay where it's cold. Say she like it cold. So cold her tits might freeze and cut glass. If there was glass in the Arctic, she'd cut it with her nipples. For real. She got a lonely heart. People say it stretched over 500 miles of ice. She like ice though, but not on her heart. You ain't listening right, pay attention. There be a difference in the cold ice she rack her paws on, be a difference in the ice holding tight her heart, a difference you hear. She rock the freshest fur though, she like a Puffy and Mace video with bright lights and backup dancers with booty shorts. Full white, she rock it white on white. When the ice turns slush and mud, she be pissed, be like, damn, that's some bullshit. People say she think about moving to Chicago. Say it's cold in Chi-Town. She said it might feel like home used to before she knew what summer was. Pola met someone. He brown. So brown, she think he chocolate. Think he tastes good. Tastes better than a slush fucking up her white fur. They call him Grizzly. Say his growl and his bite be like a Brooklyn chick with her nails just done. And Grizzly, he walk around like he 10 feet and all, but he ain't. He only 8 feet or so. Still, Pola be in love. She be like, he usually sleep on them other heifers, but he stay awake in the cold for me. He love me. Look at all this fish and shit. She said, ain't no one ever fed me squirrel before. And I know Grizzly be telling her sweet things when we ain't looking, but when Pola got company, she try to act tough, like she running things with her white self. Like we don't know how it feel to have a heart melt like glaciers. Still, Grizzly, he don't take no mess, and he be testing her icy cool, and Pola act like she ain't gonna move until he growl her name all demanding like a bear. They name their son Growler and their daughter Pisley. Folks around these parts call them trouble. Blame them for the seals being gone, for the sun staying too long, say they Jesus told them to say that shit. Pola said they could float theyself up yonder, but not before they kiss her furry white ass. She said that's a compliment considering her ass is nice and firm after 2 cubs. Still, ain't nobody paying Pola no mind, not since they beat Grizzly senseless. They thump his brown eyes black and lump him up real good with their baton. They say it's because of all the growling he do, all the tall talking he do. Told him that white got him twisted, so they put him in his place. Now he don't argue when they say his youngins need not be here at all. Ignorant folks call him half-breed. Politically correct bastards call him mixed. I say there ain't no freak of nature. They just what happens when love grow outside itself and burst into the world unexpected. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm gonna close with this poem. I write a poem. I try to every year, like reintroducing myself to the world. I watch a lot of reality TV, a lot of Bad Girls Club. I get so sad. I watch it for, research purposes. But I get sad. I watch, I'm like, wow, you look so crazy. And this is what they think I am. So this is my reintroduction. Because, that's how I be. They be like, oh, you're just like her because your voice went loud and you did your neck like this. That means you're going to, I don't know, break my car window with I don't know. I've seen it, though. I do. And so this is my reintroduction. Thank you for having me. Word. This kin. This stone-tossed family, this kin, this death of choice, this choice of addiction, this kin addicted to dying, this black death that smells like home, this heart has no home, this heart left a home in California. This heart found a home in Brooklyn, in airports, in a little girl's eyes, in the halo of gentrification, in a little bit better. It will all be better if I could just have this home, this house, this man that I love, this love I can't hold, this man that I need, this life I can't hold, this want, this now, this here, sprawled inside my chest, this black, that I can't separate from the breaking sunrise of this smile, this root of all evil, this woman, this evil, this woman, this God, this evil to think myself evil, this God, this evil to think myself anything less than woman, this Bermuda, this Stonehenge, this temple, this flesh and this fat, this sister, this lover, this wife, yes, this wife, this here, be more than your jump off. This be more than your free milk. This be your mother's lonely, this black girl, this bricklayer, this woman that can't forget how to kiss like shadows, how to smile like crypt keepers, how to pray like a whisper, how to forget where she came from a gutter of a woman and a jawbreaker of a man. This hammerhead love sits on my chest, this crunch, this crush, this sound of breakable things, this worthless thing, this worthwhile thing, this breath is worthwhile, this hurt is worth now, this now is worth tomorrow, this tomorrow ain't even here yet, but it sound good, sound like spilled 40 ounces and spliff cliff flips, this concrete crack tomorrow, this glass chip tomorrow, this morning song of good, this Billie Holiday heartbreak good, this Nina Simone feel good, tomorrow's full of good and heart clatter, and it sound like love. This love, this harbor, this boat, this water, this love, this faith, this cliff, this dive, this miss, and fuck around and dive again still. This love that loves so much more than love this girl, that loves a love like this, that's in a smile. This blade rebirth, this jackknife heart, this pulse with a face like our own, this bloody pope. There.